Hey everybody, it's Mike and Denise, 56 years young. We're here with the Tesla Club, the Villages Tesla Club. And it's a car show that's going on today. We're going to see what's going on. If you don't know much about Tesla, it's the most American car company there is. The most parts and assembly happening in the United States of any car maker, no matter, it includes Ford, GM, Chrysler, all these people. So this is a Cybertruck. I don't know if you haven't seen one before. It's got a pretty short frunk, and this one has an adjustable air suspension. You can see it's way up. It's like super high at this point. You don't need to lift your truck anymore as long as you got air suspension. It lifts itself, and this seems to be even higher than normal. I don't know why. I don't know if they did something, but you can see what the back looks like. And normally there's a cover that comes down, and there's that extra compartment in the back. So you have to be a resident here in order to be in this club. And this is a Model Y right here, the best-selling car in the world. Denise is checking it out.
Normally there's a holster up there for semi-automatic weapons. This one doesn't have any.
Yeah, we've seen one before that was like that. All right, this is Model Y, best-selling car in the world. Remember, we have a Tesla Club that you can join if you're not a resident. It's called Tesla Club in the Villages FL, and I'm going to link down below. It'll be in the description of this video, so you can join. And we have a meetup coming up. This is a car show, but we have like a meetup where it's just going to be owners meeting up in a parking lot, basically a traditional meetup. But here's more Model Ys. These are all the best-selling cars in the world here. And if you haven't seen the Tesla, they all have this minimalistic interior. That has some bubbles on the screen. I guess it's got a screen protector on it. And not many buttons. Everything's controlled by computer. This one has a spare tire. Most Teslas don't have spare tires. They have room in the back. They have extra room down below. They have room in the front. Everybody has a frunk.
The Model X's are over there with their falcon wings up.
Okay, yeah, we'll see the Model X's. Yeah, Model X is the only one with falcon wings. Cybertruck is the only one in stainless steel, and people usually wrap them. That's at the end over there. Everybody's got a frunk, place front and rear. They got the white interiors too, and Tesla doesn't make any leather interiors anymore. Previous Teslas had some, but the white's always been synthetic. It's never been leather. All this stuff, it looks like leather, but it's not. So it's actually good for a lot of reasons. Now this one looks like it's wrapped. I don't think this is a factory color, this gray. A lot of Teslas get wrapped. So here's more of the white interior. You can check it out. White interior. And then this Cybertruck over here, let's walk around back. You can see this. Again, Model Y is the best-selling car in the world. They got another TV screen back there. These guys are all dressed up here. Yeah. Okay, so they got a wrap here. And this cover usually comes all the way down here. They have it open a little. You can see the other one was a factory color, the stainless steel down there, and this is a wrap. See what the inside of the Cybertruck looks like. All right, so we're a third of the way done. See, this is the largest windshield, by the way, of any vehicle in the world. Even bigger than Model X. You see how high it goes? It's the largest single piece of glass of any vehicle in the world. Yeah, what is that, Denise?
I don't know. It's a plush toy.
All right, let's go over this direction.
Did you point out the extremely large windshield wiper?
Yeah, that's right. It has one single windshield wiper. Let's point that out so you can see that. See that? It's the world's largest windshield wiper as well. We'll have to get it. Maybe just another view of a Cybertruck if we catch it again. Now, these are Model S's, which is the low sedan, and Model X's, which is the taller one with the falcon wing doors. These are now discontinued. Tesla has announced they're not producing these anymore. And these were not actually the first vehicles that they produced. The first one was the original Roadster, which was only produced for like 4 years, starting in 2007 and 8, I think. And they actually stopped supporting it.
This one has a oil filter.
There's a funnel
for oil.
This is one of the older ones because it's got the smaller frunk. As the Model S got updated, this is originally a 2012 model that started, and then they updated it. Like this one's one of the latest ones right here. This one is the Plaid. You can tell by the badge right there. That's from Spaceballs. It's like that's like the fastest you can go is plaid, because that's all you see. It looks like a plaid pattern because everything rushes by you so fast. This vehicle, I believe, is 0 to 60 in 1 point. Is it 1.9 or 2.1, something like that? It's something ridiculous. It could.
This is a speckled paint, and this is the first time I've seen that. Usually
Yeah, this is
paint
like an optional color probably, or a
Usually-
wrap, but I think it's actually paint.
Usually the paint is a flat color. I heard
Yeah.
them say this is a 26.
So the plaid can actually accelerate faster. It can brake, and this one has the extra brakes. I think this has the track package with the big brakes. You can tell by looking at it like that how large those calipers look like, if you know what the standard ones look like. And that's a big expensive package. I think that package costs like $25,000.
This one says SpaceX on it.
Yeah, SpaceX edition. So that's actually not a Model S. It looks like it's a Model 3, but those are all Model S's right here, all four, and this one is being discontinued. Like I said, it'll still be supported, unlike the original Roadster, which is no longer supported by Tesla.
So this is a S?
No, this is Model 3. It looks more and more like Model S as time goes on because
Yeah,
they're discontinuing
it's
Model S.
bigger.
They will not be building it anymore. Last couple months, here's a 3. They have a sort of plaid badge, but it's
Sort of
not. That's
plaid.
the Model S Performance, so it's kind of like a mini plaid.
Neat.
I don't. Maybe since when they discontinue S and X, that they'll actually add a real plaid. Who knows? Here you can see what the Model 3 looks like inside. This is a newer one.
I
think it's
test
a good-
drove one. I made the wheel squeal around a turn. It was fun.
Yeah, you did. That's right. And that wasn't even a 2024 and up, because this is the redo that I think they called it. I can't remember what they called it. Juniper was Model Y.
It
All right,
wasn't
now
a
here's
plaid
Model.
either.
Here's Model X. They're going now with the Falcon Wing doors. We actually own one, a Model X. Has a third row optional. We don't have third row optional, but when you kind of lose space in this area a little, there's a little shelf underneath that you don't get anymore because of those seats. So this guy, I know, we met him before. He lives out of the car here.
Oh, he's got his
Yeah,
bed
we
in
met
there.
him at one of the functions
Yeah,
before.
we did. That's cute.
He's got, this is more popular nowadays. These hubcaps are coming back because they're so smooth aerodynamically. They actually give you additional range, which is important on vehicles like this that are electric. Range anxiety has always been a thing. Now this is the Palladium. Like he's got the older one, like I have, and you can tell because the older style has the vertical screen. See how it's like a portrait mode, and then this one over here has a landscape mode. See, it's the other direction. It's the same size screen. Information's just set up differently. So this is like the Palladium, the newest one, and that's like the legacy one that we have. The Palladium's they all have big batteries, but the older ones of S and X that were not Palladium, which is the ones with the horizontal screen, like I just showed you how to tell. And also they're also grayed out from the factory. They have no chrome from the factory.
He
and they
has
have
a
heat
key
pumps.
on his glove box. Ours only has a button. Maybe is this how he
Oh,
can lock
it's
it?
something he added. Yeah, that's not. It's just like a holder for something. That's what that is. Denise is just noticing something there on the dash over there, if you can see it. Yeah, just like a bunch of accessories. So this one is also, I think this is the Palladium. Yeah, it is. All the Palladiums have 100 packs, which is the largest pack you can get, the battery pack. Some of the older units had 60 packs, which is almost half the size. And they had 60, 75, 85, 90. We have 90.
This
Yeah.
one has a yoke.
Yeah, and on the Palladium and up, you could get the yokes. That's the steering wheel there. And actually, the Cybertruck is what they call a squircle. I don't think we really showed it. Well, actually, why don't we walk back and look at the Cybertruck? 'Cause there's only 2 rows here of cars. We can go up front if you want to get a different view. We'll show you the Squircle. So this is what we're used to seeing, right? The front. It's
front.
pretty good size. It's considerably more usable than in the Cybertruck, because when you open the Cybertruck, the whole front opens up, right? So anything you have in there is going to pour out. It doesn't do that here on the X. So this Model X is the only one with the Falcon Wing doors on it. And actually, all of these, except for his, is the Palladium, which is the newer ones. So we have 4 Model X's here. We have 4 Model 3s. They all look pretty stock, the Model 3s.
So that guy with the X that we met at another event,
Yeah.
since he's in this club, does that mean he lives here?
I don't think he does. He just probably has permission. But like I said, this is a club. This is the Villages Tesla Club, official club of the Villages. But ours is called Tesla Club of the Villages FL, and there are no requirements for residency. I want to show on the camera the Squircle, what that looks like, so people can see
show
it.
everyone a better view of that 6-foot-long windshield wiper too.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's just show that too, because we missed these
Probably
details.
4 feet.
Yep. And by the way, if you have a Tesla, you can also join our Tesla High Mileage Club at teslahighmilegeclub.com. All we talk about is high mileage Teslas, and our Tesla has like 352,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
Original battery pack. All right, here's a Squircle. You see?
Squircle.
Right there.
Bucky's in there.
That's a Squircle.
Bucky.
Oh yeah,
There's
Bucky's
a
in there.
Stitch too. Lilo and Stitch. I think there's a Stitch right there. Yeah, he's like inside.
Right there?
In front of the steering wheel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, and if you didn't know, most of the Teslas that are newer, that are at least 2016 October and up, they all have cameras on them so they can do full self-driving. This is not apparent here from this demonstration, but let me just show you what I'm looking at. Like, this is a original generation Model Y. This is a pre-Juniper. It has 8 cameras on the outside of it. This one doesn't have any on the front bumper, but they're starting to do a 9th one on the front bumper, I think. But if you see right here, there are 3 cameras mounted behind this piece of plastic, behind the windshield. There's 3 forward-facing cameras right there. Then you've got 1 camera here on the fender that points backwards. You see that? So you can see backwards. You can get most of these on your screen. And then you have a camera right here that faces forward. You see how it's at an angle there? It's facing forward, it's watching that way. So you've got everything overlapping and covered there for vision. And then back here, you got, there it is, right there. There's that last camera in the back. You see that? So that way the vehicle has overlapping cameras in all directions. And if you get the software package, which if you have a legacy Tesla,
Look
you
at
could
this
do.
sticker.
What's that?
I'm probably not driving.
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, so these guys probably have the software
Full
package.
self-driving.
Now, the way it worked originally, if you got in earlier, because like I said, this company's only been around producing Model S, that 4-door sedan over there, since 2012. That was their first regular one. The original Roadster was like a proof of concept. So originally, we could buy the whole software package, and what they said is that they'll upgrade the hardware as needed, because software updates are constantly being updated on your car, kind of like your iPhone, your smartphone. But the problem is your iPhone and smartphone runs slower and slower, and they never upgrade the hardware. You have to do that. But on the old plan, like we have, you paid one price up front, which is like $7,000, $7,500, and now they've upgraded my hardware, my cameras, my computer, all these kind of things. And unfortunately, going forward now, they're not doing that anymore. What they're going to do is only subscription only for new people. So they made a bunch of new announcements on that. They have cut the subscription, or gone to subscription only for that. So you cannot buy the old package anymore. That's all being phased out. There's kind of a lot of early adopter benefits too. And by the way, some of these vehicles as well were SCO1, which is free unlimited supercharging for the life of the vehicle, not just the life of the duration of the owner. So Model Y never had that. Model 3 never had that. Some of them had SCO2, where it only transferred after the first owner and went away. But ours also has SCO1. So, and also one way you can tell the difference between some of the Model Ys is the front end. And this is also on 3 too, but it's more pronounced on Model Y. You can see on this one, you've got like where are the headlights, right? You can barely even tell on this one. But then if you look at the older style, you see the headlights. There's obvious
Yeah, the
headlights.
old ones
They
had
just
way
redid
bigger
the front to look more like the Cybertruck. Have you seen the Cybertruck?
I don't
Because that,
see how they could be as bright when they're only 2 inches high.
yeah, well, it's the same as the Cybertruck.
Oh,
If we go back over here to look at the Cybertruck,
yeah,
can-
it's
we
pretty
can
bright.
see.
Maybe it's because of the
so
super high
remember,
powered LEDs.
if you're interested in Teslas and you want to even buy a used one, join us at Tesla High Mileage Club, teslahighmilegeclub.com. And also, if you are thinking about owning one and want to meet people just on a regular meetup for Teslas in this area, it's coming up very soon. It's on our own club that you don't need to have residency requirements. It's called Tesla Club in the Villages FL. And here's the headlights. See that right down here?
Yeah, they're really
Like, these are the headlights.
narrow and
Yeah.
wide. Well,
So
that's
they don't-
opposite. It's rectangular.
From far away, it doesn't even look like it has headlights. It's more like a light bar. Yeah. So, and then this one has wheel covers. Like a lot of Teslas have wheel covers you can take on and off. And again, the wheel covers, or some of them have little pieces of plastic that fit in the holes. They're just for making it more aerodynamic so that you get better range. That's basically it.
Yeah, they're not for looks because they look better without the wheel covers.
Yeah, but you get better range. And of course, this thing's like a triangle on wheels. Some people call it like even a dumpster in a way, because that's kind of what it looks like, of metal. But it looks like nothing else. And you can clearly see the giant windshield wiper, how big that thing is and how big the windshield is on this vehicle. And I think we crammed everything in about Tesla ownership in a short period of time. There's no oil to change. That's what you got to know. Most American car company, I have the original driveline after 352,000 miles and 9 years of ownership. So they last. You don't have to do hardly any maintenance at all to them, although you need to do some. And join us at TeslaHighMileageClub.com so you can learn about the different maintenance items that you're going to have to do. Very important.
You have the original brakes too.
Yeah, that's right. Original brakes, because there are brakes on here, you can see. But they're almost never used because of regenerative braking. The only time they're used is in emergencies, or if you're a super aggressive driver, like if you own a Plaid like we showed, you do want to upgrade your brakes even though it's super expensive, because that car accelerates so fast, and if you use it, you're going to tear through your brakes and overheat. They could fade, and they actually could boil your brake fluid, which will result in total brake failure. There's been many reports of that, of people that are super aggressive with those Plaids. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
But how many sets of tires have you gone through in 8 years?
Oh, too many, and lots of suspension work, lots of suspension repairs. That's what. But I mean, we have 350,000 miles, so suspension, tires.
But the tires are cheaper now because you can get them at Walmart. Originally,
Yeah.
they were $250 each.
They were more than that. They were the ones,
like-
the larger size, the 22-inch rims that I have, because there's different rim sizes. They were like $400 a piece.
Yeah, not anymore though. Thanks, Walmart.
Yep, that's it. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to ask us your questions. We're gonna do some music here at Brownwood Paddock Square in the Villages, and join us. Join our own club, which is open to anybody. Tesla Club in the Villages FL. Tesla Club in the Villages FL, and it is on Facebook. When you sign up on Facebook, give me your email address. It'll only be used for this. I'm going to also email people directly to remind you about our meetups, which are just traditional meetups in a parking lot, basically, around the Villages area. That's it.
Yep.
I hear the music's coming on, so we're going to go. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you're a TVCI member too, the Villages Florida Community Information. We also have a YouTube channel, so we'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye.